November run, sorry. I'm late with my November wrap-up. I read a total of 19 books. I have no idea how I managed to do that, but I guess I tried to read every day because my reading challenge, I was behind and I wanted to get ahead. So the first set of books here are ebooks, and this is Dumplin by Julie Murphy. And I thought this was going to be like this huge, I don't know, pro-weight kind of thing, kind of book where she loves herself and doesn't even matter, you know, how much she weighs. But unfortunately I found her to be way too judgmental of other people. I thought it'd be different than what I read. It's more like a pageant kind of book, and I mean the whole message about her being like the way she is and accepting her weight is there. It's just I didn't really like her, to be honest. I gave this one a 3 out of 5. This is First and Then by Emma Mills. She was actually here in Toronto and I actually missed getting her book signed because I didn't read it, and I'm kicking myself for that because I really love this one. This is one of my 5 out of 5 reads this year. I thought it was the cutest thing. It is a very slow, kind of progressed romance based on Pride and Prejudice, and I love that book. She does it really well. She does it in a modern setting, and yeah, I highly suggest this contemporary read. This is Salt and Stone by Victoria Scott. I am showing you the UK version because it is beautiful and it is pretty. This is the second book in her series, Fire and Flood, I believe. And it's basically, I want to say, kind of like Amazing Race slash Pokemon, because they have animals and they like battle each other. The animals battle each other. And there's a race to try to find this cure for the people they love, and it's all this like crazy stuff. I really enjoy it. I'm kind of sad that this book wasn't picked up and it wasn't on contract, so the third book, I don't even know what's going on with it. I gave this one a 4 out of 5. This is Exquisite Captive by Heather Demetrios. This is about Ginny. I want to say Genie, like G-E-N-I-E instead of J-I-N-N-I, which is how it's spelled. But basically it's a genie in a bottle, and she is captured to be, I want to say, a slave to this handsome man. And I thought it was going to be a love story, and kind of is, but I found that she had fallen in love with him for the wrong reasons. It was really weird. I don't know how that romance came to be. She just basically swoons over him, and I really didn't understand it. I thought it was way too much romance. I mean, it's a pure romance, and I thought it was going to be like all this magic stuff, but unfortunately it wasn't. I gave it a 2 out of 5. Magonia? By, I was going to say Neil Gaiman. Maria Dahvana Headley? I'm sorry, I can't really see that. I was going to say Neil Gaiman because the blurb over there. I actually DNF'd this one. It is about bird people, and that is all I'm saying. Bird people, and yeah, that's how far I got into it, so I didn't really give it a rating. The Game of Love and Death by Martha Brockenbrough. It's kind of cut off. But this is about love and death, who are actual people, and they play this game every, I don't know how many months or every year, and they pick their players. One is for love, one is for death, and they try to win and, you know, beat each other. I thought it was a very awesome concept. I've never heard of it portrayed in this kind of fashion, and I really enjoy the 2 characters. One of them is a person of color, and I just really enjoyed it. I gave this one a 4 out of 5. I thought it was such a creative kind of way to tell a romance. This is Better Off Friends by, I can't see. It's cut off for some reason, but the author, you can just look up the author. I'm sorry about that. This is basically a contemporary read where 2 people are best friends and they're the opposite sex, and they try to see if they can stay friends. But you know, things come and go, and you know, things happen. I just really liked this book because it was just so slow, and everyone was basically, you know, they knew their feelings for each other, but They just didn't say anything. It was really funny. I give this one a 4 out of 5, I believe. End of Days by Eric Walters. This is basically a post-apocalyptic book where there is a meteor gonna extinguish life on Earth. I'm sorry, I'm like tired. It's like the night and I'm trying to grasp my mind around things. This one was a really fast read. I was surprised at how fast I read this one. This is a 3 out of 5 for me. Legacy by Megan Shepherd. This is the 3rd book in her series and it is a retelling of Frankenstein. I really enjoyed it. I like her writing a lot. She does horror really well and she does have her own way of telling the Frankenstein story and she does it in her Megan Shepherd way and I really enjoyed it. I really liked how it ended because everyone had an ending. And I give this one a 4 out of 5. Manwhore by Katy Evans. I decided to read this. I don't know why, even though the title is kind of, yeah, it's kind of hard to say. I thought it was gonna be an okay read, and I pretty much wanted to laugh at some point because there's some quotes in this book that made me, I just couldn't stop laughing. I know it's a romance and it's an erotica, but it made me laugh so much. Basically, she said something about her ovaries exploding. Yeah, it was just really funny. I gave this one a 2 out of 5. I forgot the author's name. This is basically a fantasy world where each kingdom has a season. So one is winter, one is fall, one is spring, one is summer. Basically, the spring people are bad and want to take over the entire country, and the winter people are trying to stop that. So basically, I really enjoyed this. This has magic in it and it has a really strong female-male character and her love interest was pretty great too. I gave this one a 4 out of 5.